Hello to all you Pokemon collectors, investors, and Pokemon trainers out there. Every day I get the same questions, so I figured it's time to make this video because a lot of you savvy collectors out there are trying to get a little bit more information and try to, estimate the values of your cards. So I'm going to give you guys the same tips that I've been typing out daily to 15 to 20 people and try to consolidate it into one video here and hopefully be able to share this video with you guys or anyone who finds this video on YouTube to kind of get some information here. So Pokemon cards, they came out in the late 90s and now all of a sudden have boomed in value. There's been value for a lot of certain cards for a while, but even those cards have exploded, and so there's a lot of value in some of your cards, and you guys want to know, do you have a card that's worth a lot of money now? So some of the popular cards, obviously, Charizard is the most iconic card there is in the Pokemon series, and so this is the card that a lot of people turn to, and they want to know, should they get their cards graded? Alright, so here in front of you I have a first edition Red Cheek Pikachu who got an 8. Now, right off the bat, I can see a little black smudge on this card, as well as on the back there's going to be some whitening on the corners. This is very, commonly where you're going to get it. You can't even see most of that whitening, but it's there. I have a card out of its sleeve so you can very clearly see what that whitening looks like. So here's the Charizard. First of all, it has bends and creases. Any bends and creases is automatically, see this crease line, automatically not going to be worth grading. You want to try to get cards that are an 8 or higher, and creases will automatically take it out of that equation. Not just that, I actually pinned this card to the wall as a kid, and so again, this is a card that I'm not going to get graded, but it's a Charizard nevertheless, right? So the raw Charizards not graded are selling upwards of close to $1,000. So if you have yourself a Charizard, the best thing you can do, my best advice to you, is clearly show all of the little flaws in your card and list it on eBay, and you're going to get about what it's valued for. In most cases, upper hundreds, lower thousand, So you could still cash out and someone's still going to buy it knowing exactly what they're buying and not going to feel scammed or mistreated or anything like that. Now, this is a regular Charizard. This is a shadowless Charizard. It doesn't have that shadow border on the side, and therefore it's increased in value quite a lot. Again, not as bad condition as this one, but pretty bad. I don't know if I'll be getting this graded or not because it won't be receiving a high grade. Here's another example of a card that's not graded. Why did I not grade it? It looks pretty decent, right? But in the right angle, and I'm still not even able to pick it up on the video, in the right angle there are scratches on this foil to where it would not get a decent grade. The back looks pretty clean, but still there is like a ding on the bottom. One ding like that, it's probably going to be an 8. If you start seeing multiple dings across, this card is not going to be getting a high enough grade to get graded, and you're better off selling it raw. So here's an 8. Here's also an example of a Mint 10. Gem Mint 10, no flaws, freshly out of the pack. Now, every card that you pull freshly out of the pack is not going to get this Gem Mint 10. There's still the possibility of 9s because you still have to worry about the centering on all the corners. Does the centering line up and stuff here? The centering on all those corners, is it even all the way throughout? So an example of that is this Blue Eyes here. This Blue Eyes did not get a Gem Mint 10, although it was packed fresh and everything like that. Completely new, and it still was not a Gem Mint 10, and that's okay. 9s are still very decent, and you're still increasing the value of your collectible by getting it graded, and it's graded a 9. Here's another example of a 9 now. Here's something that I sent in, and it got a 6. It looks pretty good. There's not really, it even qualifies as an excellent, but at the end of the day, it does have scratches on the foil, which it's not easy to pick up in this video, but they are there, I promise you. And so that gives you an idea of what not to send in. Here's a first edition Jolteon. Again, scratches all over the foil, but the rest of the card looks pretty good. Still got that 6. So they do grade very harshly, and right now they took away, there was an option for $25 you can get your card graded, and that would take a couple weeks, a couple months. Well, now they're so backed up that My friend sent his in April for 25 and his card is not returned. It's not that it's lost, it's not that it's misplaced, that's how backed up they are. So what I've been doing to get my graded cards is I pay $75 and I get it back within about nearly 2 weeks, usually a little bit less. I'm going to be honest, usually a little bit less than 2 weeks. The card like this, it's valued at $2,000, so it was worth paying that $75 to get it back to where now I have it listed on eBay. So that kind of gives you a little bit of a breakdown of some of the options you guys have. Here's another Gem Mint 10. These are the only 2 10s I have in my collection. Actually, sorry, forgive me. Someone actually gifted me a 10 as well. I do have one other 10 right here. Base set 2. Unlimited 10. So those are my only 3 10s in the collection. So anyways, guys, I hope that helps. You know, try to look for any little flaw, because you know you wouldn't want to send it out there hoping to get your money's worth and that not be the case. Here's another foil I sent, a first edition foil, and it got a 7 because of all the scratches, and then probably some whitening on the back, which again you can't even really see any, right? It looks great, but I promise you there's scratches all throughout on the foil. So that's my advice that I give everyone. Make sure that you really have something that is nearly mint. Otherwise, if you just want to frame it for your collection, that's an awesome option too, and that way you know it won't get damaged any further, as long as you know that you're not getting that, you know, pristine grade that you're looking for. And that's kind of my advice I give everyone with grading. It's a great option. It increases the value of your collectible 3x, 5x, or even 10x depending on the collectible you have. So grading is really the way to go if it is the right type of card to get graded. So that's my advice. Thank you guys for watching. Please share this video to get that information out there. People ask me what resource there is to get all this information, and to me, I feel like I've compiled different information from a bunch of different videos. So share this video and get that word out there, and enjoy collecting, guys. It's such a fun hobby. It's great that a lot of us who have held on to some of these cards can cash out, but at the end of the day, I've always collected these cards for the past 20 years for the love of the cards. And so hopefully you guys are enjoying collecting, investing, and all of that. And until next time, guys, peace. Thanks for watching.